Hey, and welcome back to Danni Dolphin's Transformers Cybercast. Toy news, and yeah, I have TransformerBrett Productions joining me today. Introduce yourself, Brett.
What up, Transformer fans? Good old Transformer Brett here.
Nice, what's up? Yeah, first time on the channel. I usually do a little interview, then we'll get into some toy news. Hey, what's up, Ronaldo? Yeah, finally got to do it, so it's nice. We met over social media. Did we meet Blue Sky first or somewhere? I'm guessing.
I believe it was Blue Sky, because
Yeah.
because I know I started chatting with you more on Instagram, which was more easy. So
Yeah, way more easy. I know, but yeah, no, it's awesome. Yeah, so what brings you into the Transformers world? Like, what was it? The toys, cartoons, something else? What was it first got you into Transformers?
realistically, this is actually more of a heartfelt story. So
Man, go ahead.
around the time of, obviously, back when Transformers Energon first came about, like,
Hmm.
the Unicron trilogy,
Yeah.
I was going through a rough time because it was the first time I experienced a family death, which was my grandfather's passing.
No, damn. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, as I said, it's been a couple of years, and I know he's at peace. So, but obviously, when I first saw like Transformers Energon, which I know a lot of the fans don't really see it as like good, though with how
I
things.
love the toys. I love the whole series, like Armada, Energon, Cybertron. Love the figures. Like they're. I think they're great. But yeah, the show I tried to watch as much as I can back then. But yeah, I know it gets hated on, but I still think it's watchable.
Yeah, you and me both on that one. I mean, it's better than anything else that some of the other stuff they hate on these days.
Yeah.
But
Oh
yeah,
yeah. No.
but no, as I said, first toy I ever got, funny enough, because I consider myself, well, obviously an Autobot fan, but I got was like an Energon Megatron figure I got for Christmas back then, and well, the rest is history at this point. And I said I recently celebrated my 21 years of being a Transformer fan, and
Mhm.
recently this year celebrated my 2001 2100 figure into my collection,
Wow.
which was the Nemesis Prime from that Age of the Primes pack. So
Okay. Wow. Nice. And wow. Yeah. You actually keep track of how many you have. Hey, that's impressive.
yeah, it's a kind of an OCD thing of mine. I like to keep track to obviously show. Believe me, what I have on my shelves, like what I showed you when I show people, it's
Hmm.
not exactly all I have. There is like
Hey, Aaron.
a lot of them still in storage, but it's only because I
Hmm.
don't necessarily have the room to store them all. I would love to, believe me.
Yeah, no, I know. I don't have the room. Well, yeah, and I have other things too, right? The animes. I got like all this other stuff I like to put out, and yeah, like yeah, I used to have like every version of one guy, kind of cut down to because it just becomes so much. And so, what was your first figure then overall? Was it that Megatron or
Yeah, the Energon Megatron figure
okay, okay, that's
basically
cool.
was a Christmas present to this day from 2004. I
And
said,
then
still kills. I still on my wall. I'll have to show you sometime. I have actually the picture of when I first got it in its box.
that's cool. Yeah, and if you ever want to show your collection off, not this time, but on the show too. Like I said, the first time I had one on a little one-on-one, and then sometimes I would mix it up with other people, and just like I said, always welcome to hang out and do some other stuff. I have other streams too that are like less Transformers, a little bit more open if we just want to unbox stuff and hang out. So got a stream for everything these days. But what was so how did you when did you just start a YouTube channel? Like what gave you that? When would that come into play?
Well, this was around like 2012 when I first started. Well, when I first started YouTube. Obviously, because I always experimented with it a little bit. Obviously, first things was like either some of the Transformer reviews they did back then. Like if you ever click on oldest, you'll see like
Mhm.
first figure I reviewed was like classic, like the classics Optimus Prime from that Megatron 2 pack
Oh
back
yeah.
in 2006, and then obviously continued on from that. Then I started watching some YouTubers around like gaming and stuff like that, like
Mhm.
Vanos Gaming, the Gaming Terrorizer, H2O Delirious, people like that. And I'm like, you know what? Let me change my My damn it, dang it, I'm thinking of
No, it's
my
just
my
yeah.
upload thing a little bit, and
No,
started experimenting with like gaming a little bit, like GTA, Red
yeah,
Dead, Minecraft, just branching out a little bit from obviously the Transformer reviews. I
that's
have been meaning to get back into them though. It's been a
yeah, no, that's cool. Always a fan. Like I said, it's not about how many subscribers you have or anything to be on my channel or even like Ultra Megatronos. He usually does a Saturday group chat. He got me out of the ditch when I stopped making videos, and he does a stream with a whole bunch of people, good people, and yeah, it doesn't matter what your view count or your subs is. It's just a good people laid back, get together and have fun and just celebrate. Just be nerds and enjoying this stuff. That's cool. And like, yeah, I know we talked about that too. Like, yeah, the gaming era, the Twitch era, I was on there. And like I said, I wish I still had more time for that. But, nowadays I just like to work on my other stuff, work and then, enjoy my figures and, sort. And it's a lot of stuff always going on, right?
you and me both on that one. I mean, the only reason I shouldn't say I'm retired from YouTube. I'm more just taking a
Mhm.
breather from
Yeah.
YouTube, on occasion jumping back,
Yeah.
but just because personal, real life stuff like work and stuff like that coming around. So
Same. I had the same thing too, and like I said, I would like I haven't fully ever quit, but that 1 year before Ultra Megatrons reached out to me, I had 2 videos up, and they were just at the toy show, no streams, no nothing, and like it wasn't like I totally gave up. I think Raziel Kane talked about that too at that time. He didn't give up either, but it was just like a huge break, and then like he pulled us out. We both kind of like got this second whim that we're on, and that's what it takes sometimes, just a little bit of like motivation or inspiration from people or groups, and it's just you get back on it. But yeah, never, yeah, fully not do it. But I was gonna say, what inspired you, your channel name and or branding? You just kind of went, is that like that your name?
well, originally my name back when I first started YouTube, which still to this day is I don't know how. Well, it's kind of still the original name, but some of my friends were making, well, playfully making fun of me about it. That's the thing with some of my friends. They like to obviously joke around and stuff like that, but
Mm-hmm,
my
mm-hmm.
first name used to be BAS 1994 TF Boy, and I like had it for like maybe the first 2 to 3 years,
Yeah,
and I'm like looking at it the one day, and I'm like, you know, I don't think that's gonna roll off the tongue with people.
no,
So obviously, it actually came around when I first started playing GTA. I basically changed my. It came from my Xbox gamer tag, which is
okay,
TransformerBrett. So
oh yeah,
obviously, that rolled off the tongue a lot better. So I'm like,
yeah,
let me make that into official name, because then I just went by TransformerBrett for a while. Then
mm-hmm,
I started experimenting more with like gaming videos, a couple of comic dubs from some MLP friends of mine back in the day. And I'm like, you know what? Let me put productions at the end of it. And I think I got a new channel name. So
mm-hmm.
ever since, I've been TransformerBrett Productions, though I still mostly just go by TransformerBrett. So
Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah, I know. Just got to see what goes off the tongue and like, yeah, to see the easy flow. What did Ultramakers are right now going through a bit of a health issues? Oh, nothing deadly, but you have to see the doctor. Oh, blood. Our thoughts and prayers, or our thoughts and energy is with you, my friend. He's a good guy, so love to see you
agreed
get
there.
that guy. He's a good man. Like I said, I'll try to introduce you to him too. Raz, he's tied to Raz, so we'll let you know. Everyone's a good gang around here. And yeah, did you just like when you did your videos before, like the reviews, did you plan them, script them? Was it freestyle kind of thing?
Realistically, they were just freestyle. I
Yeah.
had no script. I had no script, and realistically, I never even had an actual camera. Like some of the first reviews, to this day, I recorded it from an old desktop laptop webcam.
Okay.
Which, funny enough, to this day, the webcam I'm using right now, that is still the one that I used way back when. Like,
Okay. Did you never
like,
try to use your phone or anything, or?
yeah, let's just say I never really had parent. My family was a little bit strict with the whole phone thing,
Mm.
I never really got a smartphone until I basically got to junior high of high school.
Oh, okay, yeah, and then just have, but yeah, they are. It's pretty incredible what you can do on your phone now. Because I used to take film school. I've been to film school. I've worked on film sets. Like I used to be like, have to be at the computer editing, and now it's like sometimes I just use my phone, and you get all these apps to add things so easily, and it's just like it's come a long way. You just do it, and you can just do it while you're chilling in your couch or chair or whatever, right?
Oh, believe me, some of those, because I know, like, outside of here, I've actually a little bit of a side project done a little bit of photo editing. Obviously, not with like anyone's actual art because I'm not like that. If it's like official pictures, or obviously some of my friends I ask permission from, they say it's fine. Anything else is like my own personal commissions I had commissioned.
Yeah,
so,
those are cool.
But yeah. And I said, it's amazing.
Sometime your art, like it's pretty, like I liked it, like cool style and.
I said, it's more just little side projects I've been doing from like sometimes when I'm on the floor at work and there's nothing going on. Other times when I'm not doing anything and I feel like I want to get something done. They are impressive, I will say. I mean, granted.
Yeah, like
I'm mostly doing them on my phone through its photo and stickers, so you can only get so far with it before it says unable to save because of too many pixels, and I'm like,
yeah, no, I get that, because that one that you sent me that says like more than meets the eye. You made that like you drew that a whole Optimus by yourself?
So the Optimus I didn't draw. That actually is a commission I did like years ago.
Yeah.
The picture itself, though. I literally took that myself by going into GTA, driving my mobile ops base, like the truck, like the big semi truck that you can make look like Optimus, or my OC Electron Prime, into the military base, which took a little bit.
Yeah.
And obviously, I took the picture because you can see the gamer model like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Then obviously took the rest of the pictures, like my MLPOC Titan Saber, my Naga OC Ka fan.
Oh yeah.
The Venator that I usually use as like my Autobot team's main ship, the Arc 2, and my Red Dead character, Craig Quick Draw Smith, obviously all as stickers in my phone just to do that. So the photo I actually took, the rest I added myself along with the text.
That's cool though. That's fun. I like that Red Dead character in there, and that's neat. What about what is your favorite Transformer series overall, like show wise?
Well, funny enough that I said, because back in the day it used to be like Energon first, then animated, but more along the lines recently to this day, nothing still holds a candle to Transformers Prime, in my opinion.
Prime is good. I never watched all of it. I did like it though to a point. Like I loved animated, but I didn't like it at the time, and I like the toys more in animated than the actual show itself too. But I mean, Prime is way up there. I think mine is still Beast Wars for the best show, because like it was just so intense. I'm not big on the animals as much, never was, but the show, like the lore in it is pretty decent, and it just looks like people don't like how it looks now, obviously, but
Prime. I agree on that one. I mean, I said I also like Beast Wars, so.
Yeah, it's great, man. The show's great. I mean, the characters are great, like Silverbolt, Black Arachnia, like there's just depth to the characters, right? Because how the show had to be made, they can only use so many models to make it, and so the story had to be good instead of, some of the shows that just put a new guy in every week. It's just like, and now this Transformers stuff, it used to be like 25 minutes with commercials or whatever. Now it's like it's condensed to like 13 minutes.
Yeah,
like, reverse, and it's just too quick for me, No,
agreed on that. I mean, even like now, granted, I know people I haven't really seen what people have said about about Cyberverse.
People like it, but
I mean, it's okay in my opinion, but at the same time, I'm like, it's more like Transformer Virtual World. Like, in my opinion, when I look at it, it's like giving me like GTA, like obviously not GTA vibes, but it's giving me more of like a video game playthrough than more of like Stakes High or something like that. At least in my opinion.
Yeah. Higher stakes. Yeah, I'd say so.
But yeah, going back to like Transformers Prime, and I said you had like a good story where you had like Megatron and Optimus as like brothers. You had the whole Prime lore. Stakes were high. I mean, there were a couple things I didn't really like about Prime. Just a few little nitpicks like Unicron being Earth, which, as I said, a lot of people kind of like. I'm kind of more of, because it's kind of going back to Energon, where, giant planet Optimus versus Unicron. I kind of miss some of those like giant battles and stuff like that. And Unicron as Earth, well, kind of restricted that just a bit.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's my mom in chat. She said hello to you too, Mama. Funny.
Oh, is that Tracy?
Yeah, Tracy. Yeah, there she is. Hello. But yeah, I get it for sure. And then, so yeah, you said you liked Autobots, but who's your favorite Autobot? That favorite character?
Oh, that goes to the big OG himself, Optimus Prime. And I said I always love that whole being the best self you can from him when he gets the Matrix, and obviously how selfless and noble he can be at times. It's kind of what inspires my personality a little bit, because obviously I still can look back when Peter Cullen, the original Optimus, based his original character based Optimus on his brother, which I always loved that about Peter Cullen.
Yeah, totally.
I kind of took inspiration from that.
Yeah.
So, because I try to be strong enough to be gentle with people, and obviously
that's cool. Yeah, I could tell from your nature, right? 2 seconds I met you that you seemed really kind of mellow and it's kind of cool. So it's nice. Yeah, it just comes off well, right? Like that kind of humbled this night, laid back feel from people. You don't see that as much as you used to anymore. So it is refreshing. Do you like any Decepticon? Do you have a favorite at all though, or?
I mean, obviously, let's just say for my favorite Decepticon, well, since I like Optimus, well, I gotta like Megatron too. You can never have a Transformer series without either or. No. I know RID 2015 tried that without Megatron, and I kind of feel like that's what kind of lacked it just a little bit. It was still a good show, but it just felt like it was missing something. Even if Megatron, if they brought Megatron back as the good guy trying to redeem himself for the war, I really think that would have helped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about I kind of feel the same because whatchamacallit, what was it? Even when they do Megatron as hello, mother. As they do Megatron, I liked it when they did Megatron as pure evil too. I don't really like the whole he was a minor and then he becomes evil and him and Optimus are friends. Nothing against anyone that likes that. It's fine. It's a different take. Sure, they need different stories, but I just like Megatron being. Oh, there's my mom saying hi, Brett. I like him being born kind of evil, or just he exists to be evil, just how Prime exists to be so good. So I think it's more of a yin and yang kind of balance at that point. More true evil, more true goodness. I don't know. I think the clash for me I like better, but.
No, I agree. I mean, for me, I more obviously Transformers 1 was good.
Yeah.
But not having Megatron go from a minor to a gladiator, I kind of feel like they were just missing that a little bit. It is still an amazing movie, in my opinion. But obviously, I kind of more follow the whole, how they had, how they hinted at the whole Orion Pax and Megatron relationship in Prime. That's kind of where I see that more as the official way, where they're more like colleagues and brothers in arms than best friends.
No, for sure. Like I said, I don't like it as much still, but I mean, like I said, I don't care if it exists, or I'm not one of those people. Oh my god, it can't never be that way. Because there's different stories, right? It's different universes. But for me, it was Megatron was always just kind of Megatron in the G1, and he kills Orion Pax's girlfriend basically, and hurts Orion Pax, and then he becomes Optimus Prime, right? So it's just Megatron was just always kind of evil, and as a kid, because the way I was living, I had a lot of pent up anger, so I've related to Megatron a lot. But yeah, I know. But like you said, I Transformers 1 too. I like to a point. It's just some stuff didn't hit it as hard. But is there any for you? any like controversial Transformers opinion you stand by? Anything stand out, kind of?
Not necessarily, in my opinion. I mean, I
Yeah,
mostly agree with like some things, but
yeah.
with like most things, like nowadays, like
Mhm.
obviously, like the only controversial thing is like as I said before,
Yeah.
how people used to hate on Energon back when it first came out. Which, as I said before, with some things that have come out nowadays, I feel like that wouldn't
Hmm.
get it as dissed on nowadays. It'd be
Hmm.
like early 2000s nostalgia, in my opinion. But
Yeah, totally.
But as I said, realistically, other than that, not necessarily. I mean, I kind of did like the War for Cybertron trilogy a little bit, like that one where it was like. So I know we were talking about Beast Wars, where they kind of brought the Maximals and stuff like that into like
Hmm.
the War for Cybertron universe, which that
Hmm.
was pretty good up to a certain point, which I know a
Hmm.
lot of people will say.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah, I know. Some of that stuff, like just like I said, I think it's really it gets more hate than it deserves. The shows from that. I mean, I like Armada for sure, and then like I said, I have lots of the figures. Like I love the figures. I love the gimmicks of Armada on them, and then our Energon a little strange at times, but I absolutely like Cybertron toys are great. Like Cybertron Ultra Magnus or not Ultra Magnus, Cybertron Metroplex I have and
Mhm.
stuff like that. It's just I love it to this day. The plastic is heavy, the plastic is thick, right?
Yeah, I know. And I said, I still, and I said, realistically, it's funny
Smart.
how I've more done, well, as Dr. Lockdown calls it, back collecting a
Hmm.
little bit. So
Hmm.
obviously, I've done like a little bit of back collecting because I usually get my figures from this place that I go to called Toy Vault here in New England. It's like pretty good comic store. Has like everything from like the pop culture references. Like you could almost find anything there. It's amazing.
That's cool. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Megatron is miss. What does he mean, Megatron?
Megatron is
Misunderstood.
misunderstood. Like Queen
Totally.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. Deep Doc Man. What about so okay, just I want to ask you this first. Actually, just thought of it. Like the new figures. You're just saying you get your figures from there, but are you collecting all these new waves, like Age of the Primes and all that stuff too?
Sort of. It kind of depends. Like right now, I'm more collecting like the main like the big 13 figures. Like you got
Hmm.
I actually will say last month I did finally complete the 13 by finding Nexus Prime. Well, getting the Nexus Prime I ordered, and fi- ironically enough, finding Liege Maximo at a
Hmm.
Walmart.
Okay, at Walmart. Yeah, and you are getting all the 13 primes pretty much, or
Realistically, I do. I mean,
okay.
for the 13 though, I don't consider. Well, I don't even though he's advertised as the 13th Prime, I don't consider Star Convoy
Yeah.
as a good basis for it. It's why for my collection, which it makes more sense, I took the Studio Series Transformers One Optimus and I kind of made that the 13th Prime
Hmm.
because that's kind of more in my eyes more of a 13th Prime than Star Convoy would.
Yeah, making him that is a little odd to me too. Yeah.
Yeah, because if I know the now, obviously I've never seen only because I know the animes in a book and I do have the book, I just haven't read it yet a little bit. But
Yeah.
obviously he's like an optimist that came back to life in the Japanese media through
Yeah.
like power
Yes,
source, which yeah
yeah,
that
power source, and then yeah, he becomes it's a lot, and it's like only like what like a couple pages in a comic apparently or something.
something like that. I
Yeah,
mean, I know I have
manga.
the manga version, so I don't know
Yeah,
if
and
that
Super Megatron, and now that I got that too, and he's small now, but yeah, well, yeah, it's complex, man, but yeah, it is still
yeah.
G1 apparently,
But at
but
the same time, like in Western media, calling that like the 13th Prime,
yeah.
I mean, true, they never really gave him like a true form, except in like the Align continuity where
Hmm.
it's like
Hmm.
hidden a little bit. But
Yeah.
obviously, it was because, in that lore, he was redone as Orion Pax. But at the same time, taking a Japanese concept and making it into like the 13th Prime, not really a good idea.
No, yeah, I thought it was odd too, just the way they did it, and then like the size of the Titan, but or command, yeah, Titan, smaller Titan class command. It's just
Believe me. I
yeah,
mean,
it was a lot.
I more have him, as I said, I more use him just as like the more powered up version of
Hmm.
Optimus, like he's supposed to be. I still have him, but I don't consider him the 13th Prime.
Hmm. Yeah, and
So
it's just weird they do this because, like, yeah, I know, like, I was a letdown. They showed that new Sentinel Prime, and because I'm not like die hard G1. I love G1 to a point, but I love other stuff too. But the thing is, like, for me, like Five Faces of Darkness, those episodes after the '86 movie, they showed that flashbacks from the Matrix that showed Sentinel Prime, but he's like that blue rhino kind of guy, and even like this guy, can't remember the Prime's name right off the top of my head, but he has a
Prima.
yeah, and then he has a different look in Five Faces of Darkness. It's like more green and all this. So it's like these guys are cool and all. I just hope they actually do like a subline or eventually, because do those guys in the more the Five Faces of the Darkness type of scheme. That'd be cool. But yeah,
Going back to what you were saying about that, because I know recently, because I've seen it, they actually, funny enough, did a Nemesis Prime version of like Star Convoy.
yeah,
I'm kind of laughing because realistically, for Energon, besides Megatron, my favorite Decepticon in there was Shock Blast for some reason.
yes, I know.
It took me years after to finally get a Shock Blast toy, but I was surprised when I was looking, and instead of Rodimus, they had like
the Shock Blast.
The Shock Blast, like that to me,
That
to me was like super funny, and like I'm like, wow, it took them so many years to bring back Shock Blast, and it actually makes sense they put him with Nemesis Prime.
Totally, and it's so funny because of my buddy, the saying TFA. He was on here when I was doing it because I know he loves Energon. He loves a Shock Blast too. So I had him on when we did the reveal, and he was loving it. So, and I do too. I have the original Shock Blast. I think it's great. So it's a deep cut, and yeah, like I said, they're not doing as many Energon stuff yet in the generations, but hopefully they will be. Yeah.
I mean, I know they did like the only two I can account for so far besides Shock Blast is obviously the Energon, Megatron, and Galvatron, which I don't mind. I mean, I do have, funny enough, on my desk, I do have like the Energon, Megatron, sort of symbolizing where my collection started. Though obviously, granted, behind the TV a little bit, there's another shelf that has the original Megatron figure I had for years.
Yeah.
Just sitting on a shelf. But at the same time, I'm like, because I think they more focus on Armada and Cybertron, but obviously it's going to come to a head one day, and they're going to start working on Energon figures. I just have
Yeah, they do, because at least they're doing like Sideways from Armada, and they're what's that other guy's name? The purple, the orange and black guy. What was his? Oh, he was from Cybertron Sideways, I think. Or
that's Cybertron Sideways. I have both of those, if anything.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get more. I'm for it because I like it. What about like just criticism? Like, do you find how do you find the Transformers fandom overall? Like, do you find it overly critical or negative? I know when people first get into it, it seems pretty positive. Like, they're pretty accepting of different types of people to join, but then there's a lot of drama once you're in it.
I mean, the only couple of things I've heard drama-wise from it, and this is more for like, because on the side I do a little bit of freelance voice acting. Like I voiced in a couple of videos, like Mark Creations, and then this other guy, and then this other friend of mine, Keith, who does a couple of voice acting.
Okay, yeah.
But I will say the only controversial thing I will say is obviously because back in the day, I don't know if you know of him, Mr. Orbital Bacon.
I know Bacon, but I don't think it's the same guy. I don't think.
Nah, I don't think you know him.
Yeah.
Let's just say very controversial Optimus Prime freelance voice actor.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, he basically was big in like the voice acting Transformer community. Then he got found out as being like a really big hater of a couple of people, and well, nobody kind of really likes him nowadays anyway. But that's the only thing I deal with it. But
Yeah.
other than that, not necessarily anything I can think of. I've been in the community, like the open community, for like a couple of years, like probably close to 10 when I started getting more active online.
Yeah.
And the only things I've had are just like, the only thing I did have like one person for like the Titan class Metroplex review one time. But other than that, that was like nearly 10 years ago. So,
Okay.
but not really anything other than that.
Yeah, and like the groups, are you in very many like chat groups or like with Transformers, like Facebook groups or anything like that, or?
A couple of Facebook group. Well, one Facebook. Well, couple of groups. Like obviously for the
Groups or
local
anything?
community, I'm in this one because there's this one that's called the New England Transformers Group, which is basically obviously people in my area of New England.
Yeah.
And then the only other one is like a one that's based on this YouTube creator Crosshairs Production, who makes like Transformers Ascension. As I said, I always love his work with the whole touching on shattered glass and stuff like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
I said, always loved his work since like nearly 10 years for now.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, Shattered Glass is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll do some quick questions and then we'll go into like the news part, I guess. Favorite Optimus Prime mold? Do you have one?
It actually comes down to three. Cause
Yeah.
one's top one's obviously G1 because I always love that like cab one of him.
Yeah.
Second one obviously is based on, because for my OC Electron Prime, I more use the season 1 and 2 of Transformers Prime Optimus form because,
Okay.
as I said, that's more sleek and stuff like that. And the third, I'd have to say, is like the Rise of the Beast Optimus, because
Yeah.
it looks more like a modern day Optimus. Well, obviously back when it first came out 2 years ago, more of a modern day Optimus. So
Totally. Yeah. What about favorite combiner team?
that would have to be the Combaticons. And that's only because when they were first introduced in G1 as being like components from like Rebel Decepticons into like World War II vehicles, because I've always had a thing for like World War II vehicles.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's kind of where it hit. That's kind of where it hits for me, because I know it was G1. It was the 80s, so it was a little bit ridiculous at times, but it's Transformers. What are you gonna do?
Definitely.
But still, seeing like World War II vehicles being turned into like futuristic space vehicles, I don't know what clicks with me. It was either that or seeing them in Fall of Cybertron, where you get to play as them. Like,
yeah, that is cool. And yeah, I think the Combaticons I always like too, because like, Swindle, he's a standout personality, right? Onslaught I always liked, and Swindle had that weird voice, like, and it's just like they had that, like, each guy kind of had a bit more oomph to them, you know what I mean?
no, as I said, and I mean, as much as they branch out a bit too with their separate components, like Swindle, you see a little bit in animated.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and
yeah,
like,
yeah. Animated great.
And like Brawl, obviously, you saw him in like the Michael Bay Transformers.
Totally.
So, I said it's still amazing how they've branched out so far. So,
yeah. Are you mostly do you keep anything sealed or mostly all open?
mostly all open. I used to have. Oh, hey, Raz.
Oh, Raz is here. Hey, Raz. This is there's Transformers Brett, who you can have on your show.
Nice to meet you, Raz.
Yeah, nice for stopping by, Raz. Raz is good stuff. Like I said, it shows every Friday. Yeah.
I don't blame him on that one. But
Yeah, it's nice in the evening, night shift with Raz. So yeah, he does a little, like, it's more of like a, how do you explain it? Like a night show, like, like Jay Leno or Copen O'Brien. Like he does a little bit of the half an hour intro by himself. Then he brings the guest in, which is really cool. Mine's kind of the reverse. I just have the guest with me right away, and we do the news part together, and we'll hang out. But yeah, no, he's doing well. He's a good person to rub, like I said, shoulders, elbows with. He knows good people, and like I said, Ultra Megatronus is part of our whole thing too. So they're good people. So good people to get to know, especially when you get back into it yourself, right? Getting into doing stuff. But yeah, so what about did you back any HasLabs yourself?
I actually did up to the recent one with up to that one. Like, I don't have that one. Well, not yet, because I was gonna do that one, but obviously some financial stuff came up, and well,
Yeah, but
you
you
know,
have backed them before, like that. Like which one did
yeah,
you?
all the
Yeah,
way
okay.
from basically Star Saber to Omega Prime.
Oh,
So
nice. Okay. Yeah, I know there's a lot of drama with those, but what about a Dream Has Lab project? Like, do you have one that you think of ever?
realistically, the only one I could think of, and granted, if Hasbro ever did it, I kind of would be laughing my head off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is probably like not really more of a transformer, but like more of a battle set for 80s for like the studio series, and that would
Okay.
be like a kind of big, like obviously not too big, but like a more of a like movie set of like Autobot City a little bit.
Joe Prime. Oh yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, what city? Like if it transformed, maybe, I guess.
More, and I said, like if it transformed a little bit, like had like a little space for like like city mode, uh,
Yeah.
Metroplex a little bit from like a
Yeah, that'd
couple
be
of years
pretty intense.
ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like was more like how you saw it as like that
Joe
one
Prime.
picture from like the third season where Metroplex is like a portion of the city and the whole city is like big.
Yeah,
I
I
know
know.
that's an impossible project though.
Yeah,
So
yeah. HasLab. Yeah, I know, I know. But it's cool. Yeah, all right. And then yeah, like anything else you want to add before we go into the news about? Do you have any of voiceover work coming up or?
I do know that my friend Keith is working on a little project. He's been a little bit busy himself right now with school, but
Mhm.
obviously he is coming out with like one thing. And then my other friend Mark, because he lost his he lost his original YouTube channel, which had some of the old voice work, but he did get a new channel back, so he is coming back a little bit.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
know he's been a little bit busy with personal life too, but I'm hoping for him to hopefully get some stuff. Other than that, I've just been posting my voice around like other Transformer YouTubers, seeing if
Mhm.
they are looking for work. So,
Yeah, well, you're here to hear. If anyone's looking for work, reach out to him. He's got, like I said, I think I'll have the links. I usually add them after, just make sure they're right. But yeah, links below. I'll put your Instagram and your Blue Sky in there if that's all right with you. But yeah, let's move on to the news. Let's see what we got.
Transformers news.
All right, where's the stupid thing? Share. I'm getting a little. Alrighty, so yeah, I gotta just take this window. But yeah, so they're reissuing the Armada Prime, obviously, for I guess because of the
yeah, because of that Jetfire that's coming out.
coming out. Yeah. So do
Yeah.
you already have this or?
Yeah, I already have him. I mean, I do have an Optimus Prime shelf like right next to me. I do see him like in the back a little bit. I am hoping to see that Jetfire, like obviously
Yeah,
at like Toy Vault or something like that. Because
did you
always-
pre-order it, or do you pre-order anything at all, or no?
I used to pre-order like almost everything, but
Yeah.
obviously trying to cut back down a little bit on it. So
Yeah. Yeah, I know, because it just becomes too much, and then they'll come in. And like I said, if they could stick to the actual dates better, like they actually came out like a month or a week before the date. But when they ship everything 3 months early, it's just like what?
Oh, believe me, not to mention when you're living with your family and then three packages for you literally show up at the same time and you have to
Yeah. Yeah. I have. Yeah, it's just insane, and then all hits ding, 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 and then like some car stuff happens for me, and I'm like, oh my god. That truck gets reissued. Yeah. What about this? I have no idea what this is. It says AA Pulse light up head sculpts gimmick. I don't know.
So that does look like
IDW.
yeah, it looks like something for like Japan a little bit. What it
Mhm.
reminds me of, because you have like Star Convoy, Optimus, I think one of them's Nemesis or Shattered Glass.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a headlamp, and like it reminds me of like one that I've seen around a little bit. That's like just an Optimus Prime head sculpt.
Oh
Like-
yeah, I kind of remember that now.
Yeah, that's what I see, because it looks more like a light up desk lamp or something, which does look cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it says yeah, like there's how many. I wonder if it's just. Hopefully, it's not a blind bag.
I mean, you're talking to someone who has like several blockies, so.
Oh, nice! You do blockies. Cool. Yeah, Ultra Megatronus does blockies in chat, right? So he's he's got a great setup, like all these lights on them, and they look fantastic. So you got to talk blockies with him sometime, or get us all together. Will. Yeah, these upcoming teases. What were they? I think they already showed these in better pictures, though, didn't they?
Yeah, I think one of them is like that, like armor-looking Optimus, which looks cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got Missing Link, Ratchet, Monstructor, that like Astro Train. It's either Skywarp or
that
somebody
one
with Shockwave.
And that one was the one I was like, "What is that actually?" But I mean,
because that does look like Skywarp. But yeah, you got the Astro Train, the Shockwave.
Yeah, because now Takara's doing all these, right? So it's like, Resource 2, Gigastorm, that looked cool.
I did see that at the toy show. That does look cool, and it's nice to see that like a 10-year-old figure is still getting like remolded for like Japan. So.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's awesome. This is no, is that it? Yeah, so that's the scale of that new. Oh no, that's the old ones with that head. But this is it. So yeah, this looks good, man. Because the thing is, like, I never got like I like to have most of my G1s like authentic G1s out of display, and I do have some Encore and whatever. But the thing about this is like, I never bought the Ironhide because the original mold, it just kind of. It just doesn't do it for me. No head. I know it's a Diaclone thing and blah, 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 but it just kind of like doesn't look the part. So it's cool to get this. And I actually got from Raz's link from DJC Collectibles 10% off if you use Raz's Kane's link. I got the RC because they never made an original G1 RC back in the day. And I put her with the collection and she looks great. So this Ironhide, I'm definitely interested in because he'll fit right in,
Nah, you and me both on that one. I mean, I got a couple the only G1 figures I have is obviously like a Thundercracker, Punch and Counter Punch.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think what the last one was, but I know there was like, and a Venom, like the Bug Venom, which was really cool.
Yeah.
But I know for like a couple of the like big guys, like the Trypticon, the Blaster, the Optimus Megatron I have from G1. The G1 Megatron's more of like that like third party one that came out that looks authentic, which was still cool in my opinion.
Totally, yeah. Same. I don't have a G1 Mega. I do, but it's the Encore one. It is an official release, but just the Encore one because the original ones I seen they were like so beat up and the legs are so. This Encore one is mint and it's basically the same thing. It's just the other Korean version, but it is still Takara, but it's like or whatever the other version. So it's cool. It's official, but it's just.
I mean, mine's more from like a third-party company, but realistically, I have no complaints with it.
Yeah.
It basically came with Decepticon logo, so I have no complaints.
That's cool. Yeah, the thing is to me is like I get too wrapped up sometimes in like the OCD of it all too. So and then this is YOLO Park. Did you ever buy any YOLO Park stuff ever?
I've got a couple of them. And I basically did. Like I will say, obviously, until the like Hasbro one comes out. I actually have the like G1 Megatron and Optimus one, which for Skybound I kind of did a little trick where I took Optimus's right arm and put Megatron's on.
Because these are models, right?
Yeah, they're models, and it's actually cool that they can all interchange with each other because especially for like the Skybound fans that really like to do like the Optimus one because there's been a few concepts of that are really cool, and I've liked that.
Yeah, Raz, he just reviewed the Beast Wars ones. He had the Optimus Prime, no metal in it, but Optimus Primal. But it was great. Like, it looks like the part so much more than, like, the Hasbro version. It's just, I'm in that camp of, like, sometimes, like, it's hard for me to get a Transformer. It doesn't transform. Like, I mean, like, the blockies, they don't transform. They look great to me, too. But I'm not really good with building shit, especially with my nails. So it's, like, kind of a horrendous. I bought a few models and wrecked them. So, but, yeah, they look the part. Like, and they're fun. They look cool, these ones. I don't know if these ones have the metal in them or not, but
I mean, they look more like the tinier ones. I mean, you're talking to someone who's also not really good with building things. I mean, the blockies are basically all I can do because anytime it's like I'm building a tank kit with glue or anything, the glue doesn't
Doing-
go on right, and then it's like
Yeah.
looking bad, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm not great. E-Man's in the house. E-Man's another good guy. He does lots on his channel as well. So lots of good people. Thanks for everyone for showing up today, making me look good. Just kidding, but yeah, E-Man. Yeah, I know the models like they get me. Yeah, like that's why I like the snap-on ones. But then I like it's so hard with these nails to like click in some of the parts, and then a little tiny piece will fly into the room, and then I'm screwed. But for
Oh,
those,
believe me, that was me. That was me with the flame toys. Like they're
yeah,
really good. Like
they're
I do
so
have like
cool.
a couple of those, but the only reason I stopped was because, well, the last one I did, which was Devastator, I kind of snapped off his right arm a little bit by
Yeah.
accident. I super glued it back on, but it can only do like basically up to this, like this, and then I
Okay.
can't
Yeah.
basically do this. So
This, yeah, I know, and I'm a stiffler. If I break something, it's garbage to me. I hate that. I have OCD in a different way. Everything has to be perfect, but this is like I don't know. Did these interest you? Being a blockies person, like just vehicle modes only.
I got a couple of. I said I've seen a couple of those. I do like how they're basically calling back to like Dreamwave with the like
Mhm.
Cybertronian mode, Grimlock with his like tank, because you don't really
Yeah.
see like Grimlock before he was a Dinobot in vehicle mode anymore.
What's up, Quentin? Yeah, no, you don't. I know. Yeah, I forgot that was him like that. Yeah, you know a lot. Like, I know the other, I like see the other guys from animated, of course, Springer and such. But yeah, I forgot that was that Grimlock from that. Like, yeah,
Oh,
that's
and I said, and then the lockdown behind him.
yeah,
I said that is a
lockdown.
real good callback to his debut in animated. So
Yeah, it looks so good. I love Lockdown. I love that toy. I have lots of the animated toys. So, hey,
it's why I more go for him as like
mhm,
his, well, because for him, for my universe where he's like leader of the mercenaries, like in Age of Extinction, so I
mhm.
still kind of keep the Revenge of the Fallen like lockdown look, where it's more like a movie verse animated base than like his official like Age of Extinction base. I just thought it looked too streamlined, in my opinion.
Yeah. I, I also want blocky wheels sideways. Okay, I thought you'd only want Sunstreaker. Raz is obsessed with Sunstreaker, and then uh, are you going to? Do you go to any of the cons yourself, like TF cons?
I've been meaning to for years. It's just responsibilities at my workplace because I kind of
Mm-hmm.
work as like one of the head cashiers for like big box company.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, harder
basically,
to. Yeah.
basically got to focus there. I am trying to though. Like I have missed out on a couple of cons in the past, and I kind of been kicking myself for it.
No, no, for sure. Yeah, I know. Same, like especially with not to get. I don't like to get heavy political or whatever on here, but you know what I mean. Like just the way I'm living and getting to the states and all that is a little tough right now, with and just in general traveling. So, but once things like died down a bit or whatever, I'd love to. I'd love to go. My big plan. I think I'm gonna go to Toronto TF Con. That's out east, right? So in Canada. So maybe go to the Toronto one next year. And then for that, I have to get my feet wet from flying because I'm not a good in a plane. I'll have to have like a whole bunch of Ativan or something. And then once I get to the one in Toronto next year, then maybe go to the next one like the in the States somewhere next following year, maybe that year. But yeah, I'd really like to go there because I know Raz would come out to the Toronto one, probably Ultra Megatronus. Like it'd be nice to see people in person. I'm super jealous of all these guys in the States, like or in that area. Raz is Canadian, right? But Ontario, but they're all like very close on the East Coast. I'm way on the other side of the country.
Nah, I get it completely, but
Yeah.
yeah, as I said, I will say though, Danny, you're talking to somebody who's going to be 31 in a like next week, and he
Mhm.
has never set foot on an airplane. So I get it
Okay.
completely.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm scared to death. Like I go to Vancouver for 2 hour flight, and I'm like, but yeah, I'm getting better. Yeah, and yeah, I know, Raz. Let's do it for sure. Like I know, and like I try my best, but yeah, I'm 40, and I just turned 40 this year, and it's hard for me to fly. Like I drive it, but it's also that could be dangerous driving that far.
True. I mean, I more go for driving, or obviously because I also kind of blame my grandfather for this, but I've been also more of a train person. So I
Mm.
said I said because my little bit of a side thing is I like steam locomotives because they're cool. So
Nice, yeah, but not it's not everyone's in the blockies. Bart, my boyfriend, he builds them, and then I know, E-Man saying he'd get Astro Train for his daughter. I even got some for myself. I ended up getting rid of them. I can't believe Raz is getting into them. So, they're an addiction. Those blockies, they're super cool, but they're just the addiction. What is this Transformers? Oh, this is that new G or the new Soundwave, like the Masterpiece Soundwave, right?
I will say I looked at that the other day when I was like taking a break from work, and that kind of looks like a little upscale version of the like studio series a little bit.
Yeah, and it does. Part of it I don't like is like Fans Toys. I don't think Fans Toys does it perfect every time, but they got rid of that blue joints at the top of the legs there, and this kind of still just looks like the old version of it, just repainted too. But it does look like I love the '86 one, but it's a pain waiting for all these Masterpiece guys to come out because they just started redoing these same figures again. They don't do enough of the new guys, right? Like I even got stuck with the the Beast Wars ones. I had Tigertron, I had like Optimus Primal, but then they don't do these guys and they wait so long, and it gets annoying.
Yeah, it kind of. Yeah, like I said, it's always kind of because I always like used to watch like the Jobby the Long reviews where he did those. And it's like it always kills me how long they always take with Beast Wars. Like I said, like Beast Wars is technically still part of the G1 universe. Like it even says on the wiki. So you would think they would just put a little bit more effort into that. Like
I know they say the bad guys, the Predacons, they don't sell as good in Japan, but it's just like it sucks because I had the Cheetor, and then you're waiting like at Megatron forever, and like you never hear about like they finally doing Rat Trap. You never hear about Waspinator, Pterosaur, and it just takes the fun out of it. That's why I kind of got rid of some of my third-party stuff, and even I know because it's more of like they're not even a fun toy, they're more of like a posable model, and it's I've snapped a few of them that were $300-$400. That was a waste of money, and that's why I kind of like the generation stuff more too, because it's they do what they do. You don't, if you do break it, it's definitely replaceable to a point on most of them, and you can get the whole crew together more, right?
Great on that one.
Yeah,
I mean, I will say, I know I saw I know like Takara's doing like Gigastorm, and then there was like that Galvatron one, which I kind of hope they bring that to America because big like Leo Convoy does need Galvatron.
I just wasn't sure. Is it Masterpiece or was that Generations or was that Masterpiece?
No, that is definitely Generations. Like it's gonna. I think it said like Commander class, so I think it's gonna be like. I'm trying to remember his name. It's like the 3 Dino one that combines into like one guy. Basically, was the enemy to Big Convoy in like the Japanese one.
This one is this Bingo Toys. Okay, where was the Bingo Toys one? Raz was on the other page. Did I miss it? Is it on this page? Because that's not Bingo Toys. It's Magic Square. Did I miss it on the other page? Go back. Bingo Toys. These guys. These are Bingo Toys. But this is like a.
No, it's like TF Source.
TF Source thing, verifying everything. Yeah. These guys. Someone was saying they transformed one of these guys, I think, into the arm, and like it was shorter, like 1 inch shorter than any other combiner they have. So someone was like, "Don't panic yet," is what they said, but it sounded like they were panicking.
I mean, to be fair, I said I don't really. Now I do have a few third party, like obviously my favorite always being Mastermind Creations because, well, Oh, that's him, Magmatron. Thanks, Ultra.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
Magmatron.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because Hasbro brought him over to basically did him, but I'm hoping they do like hopefully bring the Galvatron over here.
Yeah, they will.
I mean, if they don't, if Hasbro doesn't do it officially, funny enough, with that Toy Vault place I told you about, They also bring over like almost everything Transformers, including the Japanese stuff.
Yeah, because I think it's kind of like how they used to have the Legends line, right? Takara Legends. So I think even that Nemesis Prime, like I haven't seen a Hasbro release for it, but I ordered it off Hasbro Pulse, but it was still like a Takara thing, right? because GameStop's getting all, or EB Games now back in Canada, they're getting all the figures, but yeah, none of the Takara stuff has been really listed at EB Games, so it's very strange, but I know they have to bring. I'll do anything to get that Galvatron 2 from Beast Wars.
You and me both. I mean, talking to somebody who has, like, funny enough, the only Beast Wars 2 figure I have, which I'm kind of sad I don't have him out, he's kind of in storage right now, is the official Galvatron, which I found at Toy Vault a couple of years back. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy looks great though. Like the prices aren't that bad. That's what I'm saying. Like 175 American, but still up there. But I mean, compared to, like I said, I was buying I had a couple of those like fans toys. I had whatever they also are, fans hobby stuff. Some of it was so expensive, and like I said, I was transforming my G2 Trans Xbox Menosaur, and I snapped Motor Master in half, and they wouldn't replace it, and it was just a nightmare, you know.
No blame is on that one. I know. Trying to think. I don't think I've snapped any third-party stuff or Masterpiece.
Okay.
But I know there was like a couple big figures I almost snapped, and I basically had to be very careful with it.
I still have some more to do. I just gotta get the thing on there again. Yeah, no, it sucks like when you do, but I still love it. Like I always loved I always loved third party. I was like dedicated to it, but it's just and then like what I said, Hasbro started to step it up on a lot of things, especially this line, like the Age of the Primes, like because plastic really isn't yellowing yet that I've noticed. The joints are way tighter, stuff like that.
No, because you don't really see the yellowing plastic, which kind of not really Hasbro's fault on that one. When they were making the figures, this was back in COVID, and obviously stuff had to be more restricted. So
it sucked.
They were more focusing on health, not really toy quality control. So
I know. They take a beating, man. Like I'm not one of these people. Like I only had a few things yellow, anyways, but and I understand to a point. It just sucks, some of it, right? But like, there's so much people that just lose it, and my art fire. It does suck that my art fire got so yellowed and stuff. But like, I know it's just the time was so bad, right? Like during that COVID era.
But realistically, I feel like Hasbro's trying to rectify that by doing like a couple of re-releases. Like, I feel like some of the yellow, or obviously like Cyclonus that is coming up for SS86, which I feel like because the Kingdom one is basically one of the victims of the yellowing plastic, I don't think that's going to be an issue for that one, which that one I pre-ordered. So
no, that one should be good. Like I said, most of them are good. Like that Art Fire, my Tigertron went bad, but I just bought that new Beast Wars 5-pack, so hopefully they'll do the bad guys 5-pack for Beast Wars and stuff. And they always put out a newer, better version of a figure too, which can be annoying. So I mean, that doesn't help. But this, I was excited about this Thunderwing.
You and me both on that one. I always loved the concept of Thunderwing, especially from like there was this third-party figure that was like around back when I was in high school. I always wanted that.
Yes, that one. I know the one.
I will say though, I am surprised when they did like Black Shadow for like Titan's Return. I'm surprised they never did a Thunderwing.
I know. I thought they might. And that Black Shadow is great. I love that Black Shadow. But yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Like this, I had a chance to get it for $160 at a toy show, that third party one. I didn't get it, and then I went back, and the guy was asking like $400. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
I've been there. Believe me, like I said, I'm hoping with the new location Toy Vault is at right now, because where it used to be, which was this dying mall, they never really got a lot of third party figures in there. But I was there not too long ago, and I saw a couple more third party than they would usually get. So my hope is that they're actually starting to get more third party now. So. Oh
yeah, Raz is taking off. So yeah, see you, Raz.
All right, Raz, have a good one.
He'll be in touch with you too, Brett. So thank you, and take care, Raz. I'll always appreciate dropping by. This guy, like this, and especially like you said, that Shadow. If they do Shadow in this new Commander class, I can't believe this is going to be Commander class. Like that's amazing. Like I know people go, it's too small. I don't care. Like if the engineering's great and the figure's amazing, I'll pay it.
Well, not to mention this is basically because Thunderwing was a pretender back in the day, like
Yes,
in the
yes.
80s, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Tender shell.
yeah, because if anything, they could do several things with this. Like they could do it based off of his like original toy, or go for more of the like combining how he was in like the Prime video game and IDW and going that way.
Yeah.
But if they went that way, that look kick ass.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. Like you can see here, like the inside robot, and then like the Pretender shell was just awesome.
Yeah, because
Um,
it was like more of like a mechanized man inside like a little like armored
yeah,
suit. That's what I
yeah,
always loved about him.
yeah. They're cool. Like, a lot of people didn't like them at the time. I think they're pretty cool. Like, I used to not like them too. Like, but like we got that's where we got the original like. Oh, why is his name? He's one of my favorites. I'm just spacing on his name. The guy like skeleton face and the
Bludgeon.
bludgeon. I don't know why I loved bludgeon. I actually had that toy as a kid, bludgeon. So
Nah,
like
you and me both. I mean, it's why for my universe, I always consider Bludgeon as like my OC's, like obviously Optimus Megatron connection between those two, because you
totally.
never see really anything with Bludgeon. Like I think the last
I
thing they
know.
had him was like in Cyberverse, where I still don't get how in Japan he could talk, but yet in America he stayed silent, and I'm like, why would you do that to him, man?
I know. And yeah, you never see that little tank guy comes with much. Like there's just bludgeon is like, and I said that toy, it's worth a fortune now. I got it in a toy store when I was a kid, and of course I lost all the pieces by now, but oh gosh, I wish I would have hanged on to my bludgeon. But yeah, this is I don't know why it's showing the Spider-Man thing, but this pack too, like it sucks because I got that the other Mirage, and like can't put it's the Earth mode Mirage, but you
No,
can't
and I say because it just looks. This one looks like just a well, obviously the Mirage looks more like a remold of the Earthrise for like
yeah.
people who complain like, oh, his missile launcher didn't connect to the
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I have, right? The missile launcher doesn't connect to that. So yeah, I'm gonna end up buying this guy.
But to be fair, because you go to eBay and you find like that little connection piece for like a couple of bucks, because I've been considering doing that. And then obviously you have like the iron hide and like the blue streak from like obviously Earthrise and SS, and I'm like, I already technically have these guys, but
Totally.
and
Yeah,
I said I probably will leave it as it is. So
yeah, a lot of characters come out, E-Man. Yeah, agreed. It never ends. Yeah, the thing with me though, you know what? Believe it or not, the way I'm living, like I'm very like, oh, that's not how it was made. Like I don't want to do it. Like I'm not big on the kits or anything, and nothing against it. I don't care if people like it, but for me, I just like it to be the original way it was made, even if it sucks. I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, I know Ultra kind of brings up a point. If they were to bring like a reissue of Prowl, I do think that would be good, since the only modern day Prowl you have nowadays is like the one from like that Ironhide 2-pack that's like still ridiculously.
Yeah, I got them. Input gave them to me or sold them to me for cheap. But yeah, I thought they better reissue Prowl. But yeah, I'll probably get this just for the gun on the arm thing, because my like that's where my OCD kicks in, is with stuff like that, right?
You and me both. I mean, funny enough, I still have for mine the Combiner Wars Prowl as like my Earth mode Prowl, while obviously the Cybertronian War for Cybertron Prowl I have as like Cybertronian mode. So
no, I got my Prowl somewhere up there. But yeah, it's like I said, it's for me, I'm a sucker for this stuff, for like when they finally do the right version of the character, but like, or like at least do that part. Because yeah, like for me, I just don't like using the kits, the fillers. I don't like third-party add-ons like nothing against it. Just for me, it's like the way, like, the manufacturers, the way God made it. No, I'm kidding, but you know what I mean. The way it was made is the way I like it. Just it's weird naturalist type of thing. I don't know.
No, and that's your opinion, and I said I completely respect it. I mean, for me, I more like getting the third-party kits and stuff, because
that's cool. Yeah.
For like Bludgeon for like Legacy, obviously. He looks a lot more cooler, both his like official and like. I'll show you when I do like the collection look. His IDW look. They actually look more a little bit more cooler than they did before. So
Totally.
I have no
Yeah, I think the things do make them look cooler for sure. They actually do. But the thing is, like, if I collect so many other things, if I got into kits as well, the expense, because like if I only
Yeah,
collected
it kind of
Transformers,
gets a little out of control with that sometimes.
yeah,
I
and if
will
you
admit.
only did Transformers, I could see why, right? But when I'm doing anime figures, all this other wacky shit, like it adds up. But yeah, it's still cool. I'll be getting that pack, sadly, sucker for that. But
But yeah, I will say I did pre-order the Sentinel here, which
yes, yes,
and
yeah.
that's only because, granted, it is a remold of the Tarn figure, which, as I said, is still a good figure, and it's nice how they remolded him a third time.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do love that if you look at the concept art on the first page, you can if you look in the back, it kind of gives a reference to yeah, look if you look at the background of it, you can kind of see a reference to like TF1 a little bit because you see like Prima that's down, and I think another Prime that's down. So it's like,
Oh yeah.
so it's like a little reference that Sentinel betrayed the Primes again.
Oh
So
yeah, oh yeah, that's cool. You know what? That's what I was saying. Like I was definitely let down by this. I'm gonna get it, but it's because I was wanting that, the G1 Five Faces of Darkness Sentinel, like the blue Rhino guy. But I knew it probably wasn't gonna be him, just because of like they're kind of going this way for now. And like I said, they can maybe repaint those guys down the road. But this guy still looks cool. Like he's growing on me already. Like
no, as I said, like obviously it does look cool. Like
it's a Tarn retool, right?
yeah, it's a Legacy Tarn retool again. Which,
Yeah.
to be fair, because the only other Sentinel in this form is the Titan's Return, and obviously that's getting on in years. It's still a really good fig. The Titan's Return is a good figure, but I feel like him being separated than more of a pre-mold for Astro Train Cybertronian mode
Okay,
makes a
yeah.
little bit more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, this too, like like I said, for now, like I said, this guy, like they said they were gonna remold or repaint these guys too, like the Age of the Primes. They definitely will, because like I said, he in Five Face of Darkness, he's the taller hat, he's got like the dark green and different
No, and
shells.
I agree there.
Yeah, and it'd be cool. I think that's good. Like, do these ones first, and then do a subline of Five Faces of the Darkness, and give us Sentinel Prime, like the Rhino guy. But this looks great. Like for a Tarn repaint, I'm not tired of this yet. It's like, and I like the orange. I like his face mask. What continuity is this one from, though? What were you saying?
IDW. It's like I
It is
believe it's
IDW.
Megatron Origins. I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
as I said, the one thing though, I kind of wish he came with like a little bit of an like not really upgrade kit, but more of like because in the comics he got into like a really armored look when he took on Megatron,
Yes.
and I kind of wish they had that going for him too, because it would really bring callbacks to IDW.
The IDW.
But I won't lie though, the little shield like the Prime's power thing gadget he has, that does look cool.
Yes, yeah, it does. That shield looks great. It reminds me of like Roman-esque. Yeah, like I like.
Yeah, I agreed on that.
Yeah,
It also is cool that like if you show the picture of like where it has like all the Prime stuff on it, we do get a hint that obviously there might be like a like that one, the 4.
of this thing.
Yeah, but the one next to it.
Oh, yeah, that one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay,
It is cool that if you look where Vector Prime is, we do get a hint of maybe a redone of like Vector Prime in a more Prime-esque look.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a nice little hint.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That's interesting. I want to show one thing on a different slide or a different screen.
No,
That's
good.
cool. That's cool. Like, they had, so yeah, where was it? Yeah, so this was the one. I'll show this guy first because it's a bit smaller. But yeah, so that's the Sentinel Prime I was wanting, the G1 one, right from a 5 face.
Nah, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
I said like it is a good look for like a G1 Sentinel.
Yeah,
because it's like, but and I said like I always like, and I said that Sentinel always did look cool. And if you look at it a little bit, you can kind of see some inspirations they took from here to like, like Transformers 1, because the head kind of looks a little bit.
Yes,
like,
you're right. I didn't think of that. Yeah, from 1. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, because most people when they think Sentinel, they're like, oh, he should have been red because he should have been Dark of the Moon, and I'm like, To be fair, he was also blue in G1, so that's probably where they were calling
Yes,
that.
that's true. Yeah, I did like that color. I kind of thought that in the show. You remind me of that. Like when I seen it, I remember thinking like, oh, like the head kind of looks like that guy, right?
Yeah,
Like that.
exactly. You kind of see more of that, but obviously, even though for I never understood. Well, there's always theories when it comes to Transformers One why Sentinel never really transformed. You know,
Mm-hmm.
since he had. Well, I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Obviously, one of the primes like things like cogs in his chest, but at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, still.
Yeah, I know it's odd. And then yeah, we did talk about the Ironhide. It still looks good.
That does look cool. I still gotta get into getting like some of the missing stuff because I
Yeah,
know there's like the
yeah.
Optimus one, but it comes down to because they made two versions, obviously the toy or the anime version, and I
Mm-hmm.
literally cannot decide for me which one
Yes,
because
yes.
like one comes with the trailer, one doesn't.
Oh yeah, and then there's like then the only Nemesis Prime's like one of the only bad guys they've done, like. But for me,
Uh,
I'd rather have the G1 ones. Like I said, like I like that they don't articulate. I like the G1 ones the most. But like I said, the RC, we never got a G1 RC. We never got a proper Ironhide, so I'll pick those up to put them with my G1, so it looks more authentic. But yeah, and E-Man was saying he collects comics as well. He's got a huge thing on his channel, lots of Transformers comics. He buys a ton of comics, and yeah.
me and him kind of share a little bit there. I do have a couple of comics myself.
Oh, that's
I'm
cool.
more, I'm realistically more focusing on Skybound right now, especially the
Yeah,
volume since they're cheap to get right now.
yeah, I think he does Skybound as well. So yeah, and then here's
And
the
this is what we were talking about earlier.
Shock Blast. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
said I love how like Takara brought this back after being in the void for so long. Like you always because this was always like Shockwave's reintroduction into Transformers when Energon
totally.
came out. And then, and I said, Star Convoy in Nemesis Prime colors. I don't know what it is, but it works so well for
It
it.
looks way better. Yeah,
I know, like I said,
you
you
can
got like
never
that.
go wrong with this color scheme on Prime. But like, it just for this mold especially, it's like yeah, this actually looks good now.
No, like how I see it, like you could probably see it as like a, like some kind
There it
of.
is.
I'm trying to. I don't want to say Dark Energon right off the bat because I know
Mhm.
that's Unicron, but like some kind of Unicron empowered power boost Nemesis Prime, where
Mhm.
obviously Unicron needed him as like an agent for something to take down the primes, and he basically infused some of his power into him.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like
And then
it's
yeah,
so cool.
and hopefully we'll get a real Shock Blast, like a bigger figure down the way as well, right?
As I said, Hasbro and
Yeah, the
Takara can
price
only
is
do so
insane.
much with with the Unicron trilogy by focusing on Cybertron
Mhm.
and
Armada.
Cybertron for so long. But
Yeah.
as I said, it is nice that Takara is dipping their feet into the water of Energon again with obviously some of these like little cameos to like Cybertron and stuff or Energon
Totally.
and stuff.
No, totally. Yeah, it looks great. Like I said, it's a great stuff. Yeah, and Martin says the price. Yeah, the price on this one is pretty hefty, actually. Being
The
Takara.
Nemesis,
Yeah, the
the
Nemesis price is pretty high up there, especially with me. It'd be shipping, like, who knows about whatever. I'm not sure if it'd be tariff, but like, yeah, there's shipping as well. But yeah, I know JJ Prime. Where's he live? He lives in Indonesia or something like that. Sorry, I got that wrong. But he's got a store. Well, sometimes they mark it down. He ended up getting his regular Star Prime for cheap. So I mean,
I will say too, because another thing with Energon is like how they hinted at like tidal wave and Energon colors, because
mhm,
that's another thing I look forward to seeing. So
totally. And this, I'm totally in for this. I know it's cheesy, but you know me, I like my. I mean, this is kind of funny. I mean, I have a different one that's actually kind of better, but I mean, this is funny to see. I mean, it's gimmicky.
you're good. I would say, what is this, like some kind of model kit or like?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully it's not a model kit. I think it's more of like an actual figure, but yeah, there's model kits that look like this. This one doesn't do it for me as much as some of the other ones because yeah, I think it's supposed to be more like a human actually in the suit, right, than a robot.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of like that like collab with like Overwatch Transformers did a couple years ago. So I kind of see it as that a little bit, but not being the character RC was homage to with that Overwatch character, but more Tracer, if anything. Like you can tell with the blasters and stuff.
Yeah. I was just wondering if I could find that one I had right now, but I think I just have my room. But yeah, there's some of them I really don't mind. It's just some of it gets overboard for sure. But interesting enough. I think Ninja Bill was talking about it, and then let's see what else they got before I hit where I posable first. Oh, this is that little figure that they're including with the.
Oh, I saw this. It's like from.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, that little android from like the Japanese Beast Wars.
Yeah, so
it's always sad they never included that with like
Artemis or something, right?
Yeah, Artemis.
Yeah.
It's always sad they never included that with like a couple of like that with like MP Leo Convoy, because that would have worked a lot.
So. That would have been great, yeah.
And then obviously you got like obviously something in Brazil. And then,
that's just weird. Like that's going into Brazil. This one, it's like, why not here or somewhere?
Yeah, and why not closer to us a little bit, like closer to home? I mean, we still have Orlando so far, and like those guys. So
yeah, that's true. This is cool, man. This new reformatted edition of the Transformers movie soundtrack. So that's cool.
I will say that does look cool. I mean,
there's a couple of different versions, but this is the one. There's like a special edition too. But
I mean, I hope they include all the songs, especially like the Unicron theme, like that really spooky one.
Yeah, I can't remember. I know it's the Lion. It's more like I know there's Dare and like most of the
touch, you got like Hunger and stuff like that. But...
Yeah, I have it.
Huh.
My story. I just kicked myself out of the studio. What a moron.
No, you're
Jesus. Okay. Well, I think I'll just check the thing. I was trying to close it, but yeah, there was that, and then I just want to see if there's anything else. But because I think it was just the same stuff I showed last time. Because I usually just go through this. I know it's just kind of a lazy way to do this. I used to it's just the same repeats.
Realistically, I had as I told you, I had Transformers World 2005 open too. I didn't know how it would work, so.
Yeah, no, I usually go through it. Sometimes I used to clip everything, but sometimes there's so much news now. Like, and I always think in the thing I always say I used it from TF5, but I usually like to clip some of it so it's a little better. But yeah, the other stuff I kind of already went over last week. But yeah, I do have a question still. But yeah, it's been fun so far. Yeah, I don't think it's a crazy question or anything, but just about Transformers, obviously. Roll that and then go from there. So yeah, without budget or anything, like you could buy whatever. It doesn't have to be just exactly one figure, but like, how far would you go? Like, what would be the main things if it was just you could buy whatever at this moment?
Oh, that is a tough one. As I said, realistically, there's very few and far in between figures that I don't have in my collection. But, and I said I've been collecting. Sorry,
no worries.
Anyway, I've been collecting Transformers for as long as I can remember. I mean, I've branched out a little bit more into into other stuff like Marvel, Star Wars, DC. So, I mean, and it also comes down to the figures themselves, because like, the only thing I will say, like, there is like a couple of figures that I've never gotten as a kid, like obviously the Universe 2008 Nemesis Prime figure.
Okay, yeah.
I always wanted that figure because that always looked good. Even though I have like now the Nemesis Prime from like Rise of the Beast and stuff. I said so that's more of the Voyager, but I've always had something akin with that Nemesis Prime, and I always feel like that's because how he was shown by this old Transformers YouTuber Night/2020.
Yeah,
of being like the Scourge in his series, and it just brings that back. I mean, the only thing I could say, maybe like the HasLab Leo Kaiser, I don't have the Unicron figure. I was kind of
Know
a
that.
fan of it back in the day, but kind of looking at it now,
Yeah.
it's more of a headache to have because of how long it would take to transform the thing, which is why I more lean towards for like me. I have like the Studio Series ones, like the Studio Series 1 third party Unicron.
Yeah, that one's cool. The
Like,
Cell one or whatever, or no,
yeah, that one.
that one.
I
Yeah,
said
that's
that
cool.
one's more of my go to one. I wouldn't mind getting the Primus for him though, because the only Primus I have is still the Cybertron one from way back when, and it'd be nice to have something just a little bit bigger to
Yeah.
match with Unicron.
Yeah, no, yeah, I feel the same. I was the same on the Unicron too because that was the one I didn't back at the time, and yeah, thinking about it now, yeah, it's a pain, and I mostly would have liked it in it just the planet mode, which would have been cool, but even then, like yeah, like on all the stuff, like they didn't really paint this on it and that, and yeah, I think it could be done even if it was slightly smaller. I think it can be done a bit better, the Unicron,
Yeah,
but
just a little bit small. Like even if they just kept him like regular Titan size, like
yeah.
obviously you like if they made him and Primus like Titan size, I think they could have gotten away more with that than doing like this whole gargantuan like mold for him that
Yeah, the dishwasher size box and the ship. It was just a bad timing for me, but I bought everyone since. And like I said, this Lio Kaiser, like I'm not to show it off, but like it's just that like the build on it, like these legs, like it's solid, it's like the Deathsaurus. Like I was highly impressed with the Deathsaurus.
no,
So,
I said I still have my Deathsaurus. He's like, and I said when I show off the collection, you'll see him. He's like
yeah,
off in the corner where I have like Japanese Decepticons.
yeah,
So
we should. Yeah, that's cool. If you are you gonna film that or just take pictures? Because we could add it into the next show. That'd be great if you want to do
I
that.
could probably film it a little bit. And
Yeah,
I said I do need to do like a updated room update of the room for my YouTube channel only because
nice.
it's been so long since I did the last one.
Yeah, if you do that, we could watch it. Like you'd upload it to your channel, or like I said, and you can take some pictures this for here, and we can go through it sometime. That'd be fun.
I agree on that
Yeah,
one.
no, I like great. It's been fun today. Like not over yet, but I just like it's been fun. Like you've been great. Like I'm more surprised. A lot of people showed up more than I thought. I appreciate everyone in chat as always. Right.
You and me
Um,
both on that one, Ultra.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. It's yeah. He's got the cell ones. He's got like the dark one too, like the dark energon one, the purple one.
Oh, I seen that one. That one looks cool. Like if I always consider that one as like if Unicron won and
Mm.
he basically gets like super empowered or something.
Yeah, you and Martin probably have good things to talk about. That's his real name, but like because he's got like those, he's got the blockies, yeah, and yeah, like there's so much. Like I know it's constantly. I'm just waiting on this next stuff to come out now, like the onslaught, and just there's so much like coming
I mean,
out.
I'm still waiting for them to start doing the pre-orders for Swindle so I could finally because
Mm,
I have Onslaught pre-order, but to
cool.
this day you still don't have like Swindle
Swindle.
pre-ordered.
I know.
Like
Sorry, just a bank message. Yeah, no, Swindle. I know. Like, where is Swindle? Like, as soon as Swindle comes out, um, let me know.
you'll be the first person, Danny. Don't worry
Sweet.
about that.
Yeah, no, I know. Like I said, we've been in contact a bit. Like it's easy. Like now that I've seen you, sometimes, like I said, it's hard meeting new people. And Raz, like God bless Raz. Like he reaches out to anyone and has them on their show. That's cool. I kind of do like mine's just not about reaching out to any new person to have on the show. I kind of like get to know people a little bit, then have them on, or and then like I said, that I've had TF on multiple times, and I've had him on with this guy named JJ Prime, and me and Ultra Megatronos have our own little show we do, and I just kind of like go with that vibe, and of course the first episode of this I do the interview with them, but it's not just I'm looking out for new people all the time just to do interviews for them. It's more of just like kind of getting people into my community or my like realm to work with more, right? Because it's fun just to hang out. Like on Saturdays, Ultra Megatronus, it's just a bunch of people hanging out. It gets a little crazy because sometimes we have 10, 11, 12 people in there, but I mean, it's just fun to be around like that many fans, or of toys and stuff, right?
Nah, agreed on that one.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's like me when I hang out with these online friends of mine in Discord, so I get it completely.
Yeah. Do they stream much too? Like,
Not necessarily. It's more like when they do stream, it's more just like privatized streaming where we
yeah.
watch like movies. Like currently, they're doing like obviously for May they're doing Bat May, so they're like streaming Batman stuff right now. So more
Okay.
like a family. It's more like a friend
Yeah.
on friend interaction between us.
Yeah.
Or like when we're doing like games, doing games, we usually do like Dead by Daylight or just stuff for like gaming. So you know.
Yeah, that's cool. I missed that. Like I said, like I used to love the gaming. That's the thing. Like I love. We talk about the Ford chat groups a little hard, but like the gaming for me, I like because like at least people could hear me. You know what I mean? Like I like if people could see or hear me more. It's just easier to connect, and because sometimes like I say crazy shit sometimes, so it's just nice to hear people's reaction, get a good read on it, and then just type it in and be like, oh no.
Don't blame us on that one. I've been there before.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's been fun. Like, what are your plans for your channel coming up here? Anything else going on or?
Well, I mean, besides obviously a couple of things, I have been thinking about, well, as I said, I kind of have been thinking about getting some of the figures finally reviewed. Obviously, starting with that one I hinted at last year, which was the SS86 Megatron, which obviously I have that one, and I have the battle damage one now. So that'll be, as I said, those will be cool to have in my reviews. Probably a couple more like voice acting, maybe
yes,
somewhere down the road, maybe work on a stop motion series.
Yes, yeah. If you ever need a weird voice, one of your videos, let me know. But yeah, for the other shows too. Like if you're in something, drop me a link of the chat, like the show you're on for the street, like for the voiceover. I love to either re-show it on Instagram or on here or somewhere, like share it out to people. So I mean, I'm always.
I can definitely show you. I actually got to update a little bit because I do have like I have this like on my YouTube channel, a playlist of basically like what I cameoed in.
Oh, cool.
Granted, I gotta get rid of a couple of videos because it's like there's a couple ones for live streaming, and I'm like, I kind of don't need those ones in there. More of like actually what I've been seen or voiced in. So
yes, if you're voiced in it or doing it, that'd be cool. Like I said, I always have this other show too. You already know what the D stands for. It's a bit more casual. It's not like just news based and stuff. So like I even like we can rewatch other people's videos together in there, or react, or just talk more casual, more of a hangout. This one I like to keep like at this point like an hour and a half, just because of like rewatchability, especially when the guest is on the first time. It really helps out. Like I said, I got tons of different shows all the time. Me and Ultra Megatronus, we're going to get back. I think we're doing a solo one, just me and him, but we have a downtime with Double D, and it's just like we got kind of do the same thing, but with both of us doing an interview. So I'd love to get you onto that show as well down the road once that show gets back up and going. But lots of, like I said, and even my YouTube video did better. Like I put that review out and it did way better, and my toy show video did way better. So I want to start focusing more on just doing some more videos and live streams with everyone, just keep this rhythm going while it's going,
Nah, you and me both. Like, and I said, especially with me too, also adding like gaming videos back on.
Yeah.
So, and I said, because there's a couple of videos I kind of put a pause on, and I kind of want to get back into those. So
cool. Yeah, like I said, we'll probably get out of here, but don't leave right away. I'll roll the thing, and then we'll chat for a moment after the stream ends. So, because some people don't know that, because it might not show. I have to take us out and add us back in because of how it ends. But just hold on a second. But yeah, if you want to shout your channel out one more time or your social medias, I'll link them down below as well for people. So.
Nah, that's cool. But yeah, if you guys are interested in like checking out some of my stuff or some of the stuff I'm in, definitely follow like TransformerBrett Productions, which will be down below if anything. You can also check out my Blue Sky, or as Danny said, the Instagram. But yeah, other than that, and I said, it's been a good time, if anything.
Yeah, no, list. Yeah, it was a great time, actually. Thanks to everyone in chat. You really made me look good tonight, chat. Thank you for everyone showing up, and appreciate it. Ultra Megatrons, our heart is with you, man. Make sure you rest up and get better, and we'll all get together soon. And yes, thank you. It was a great first to hang out with you. I absolutely loved it. It was fun. So thanks for hanging out, and yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. But take care, everyone. Stay strong, stay safe, and yeah, we'll see you soon.
Have a good night, guys.
Hey, Cyber fans. Thanks for tuning in. We've got toys and facts, sassy takes and wins. From Transformers, bots to figures on display. Catch a Cybercast, hooray! See you soon, keep collecting, keep having fun.